Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Fine. Okay. You seem very few today. Where are you from? Our subtopic of today is map compilation. Last night, my name system is. Okay. Before we go to map compilation, let's take a small review of what we done the other time. The other time we talked about maps and plans. How did we define map? What is a map? Amen. What is a map?
Is a representation, usually on a plain surface, showing all part of the earth.
That's correct. Map is a representation. Is a representation usually on a plane surface showing all parts of the earth. Then today we want to talk about compilation. What do you understand by the term compilation? What do you understand by the term compilation? Anyone? Brenda, what is compilation?
It is assembling and fitting together of data to be used.
Compilation is assembling and fitting together of data on the map. Then at the end of this lesson you should be able to define map compilation. Then two, you should know the features, factors considered, not features, factors considered when compiling data. Three, you should be able to know the sources of mapping data. Four, you have the phases of compilation. Five, types of compilation, types of map compilation. Then six, compilation procedures. We have already defined what map compilation is. Then we go to features considered in map compilation. There are some factors that you must consider when doing that compilation. First factor is the theme or content of the map. Then the second one, the purpose or use of the map. Map can be used in different situations, e.g. for educational purposes, Then we have region to be mapped. Is it a small region or a big region? Then we have sources of mapping data. We have two types of mapping, sources of mapping data. And please, may someone tell us one source?
Secondary.
Secondary? Primary. Okay. Using Ask Your Lawyer, please, may we mention primary sources and secondary sources of mapping data? Elijah?
I use photographs.
I wrote photograph in primary sources. Brenda? Good trial.
Gram survey.
Survey. Then we have secondary sources. Maybe
Existing maps.
existing one.
And I give it.
Analog map. So primary sources, these are the sources which you go to the ground, you must visit the area and come up with them. Then secondary sources, these you inquire, you can check them from the existing material, e.g. laptops, books, and all that. Then we have phases of map compilation. First, in map compilation, you must have the data which you want to compile. So you have to collect the data. After collecting the data, you analyze the data. That is, you analyze the data from the raw material to useful material or useful information. Then we have data evaluation. After you have evaluated the data and separate the most required detail with that which is not too useful, then you represent your data. We have types of compilation, types of map compilation, and there are two types of map compilation. Brenda, first type? Derive. Second type? Basic. And in derive, we have two types of derived map compilation. Who can tell us one type? Homogeneous. Homogeneous, this is a type of map, derived map, where map is from one source. If it is topography, it is topographical map. You don't include other sources. Then we have another one. Heterogeneous. Heterogeneous is from different sources. Then we have the compilation procedure. In the process of assembling, we have some procedures that you must follow. And procedure number one, we have the line work. In line work, for example, this is your map. Line work, you have to include something like neat line, border line, margin, things like that. Then we have color overlay. In color overlay, this shows all area symbols that are to be constructed separately from line image. Another thing, we have name overlay. In name overlay, we can talk about the key. It shows us the name and representation, how the data is represented on the map. Then we have the assignment. And this assignment must be collected before the next lesson. The assignment is state 5 difference of basic map and derived map. Then, by the use of exit ticket, please may you use one word to tell me what you have learned today. Just one word as you go out. Basic map. Homogeneous. Derived. Homogeneous.
Compilation.